Hey guys, hope you're having a great day or had a great day. Depending on when this video comes out, it's hard to say. I may make it today and put it out a week from now. But anyhow, like I said in the video that I posted a little while back, my channel. Sorry, I had paper in my notebook. I like to write things down. I like to hang out in my kitchen. Kind of weird, but I like fish. Puppies and kittens are okay too. Dogs and cats, they're okay too. That's just not my cup of tea. Anyhow, um, I'll be talking about all kinds of stuff on here. But I think my next few videos are going to be about managing. Managing a business, being a manager in a business. Sorry, this paper's really bugging me. I got to get it out. Before this, I was making a grocery list. But anyhow, um, so managing a restaurant, I mean, most of the rules apply to anything. I mean, any business at any rate. There are some variables, like the product may change. If you're in retail, you're obviously not probably selling restaurant food. If you're in industry, a factory, whatever, you make things for a living. You make widgets, whatever, X, Y, Z. The thing, you still manage as a manager. You're still managing people. People is the main thing. The end result is the product that you produce. So when you do that, oh, nope, come through here. It's too late. You're on camera now. Let's do it. My wife is standing outside the door right there. She's shy and doesn't like to do things. So I'm going to pause for 1 second so she can walk by. All right, hold on. Yep, you're goofy. Oh, everybody loves your mug. And I didn't pause it, by the way. Anyhow, so I love my wife to death. There is no one better. Anyhow, so what does it mean to be a manager? Okay, well, in my case, I work in a restaurant. I work in a pizza shop. I manage a pizza shop. I know it's hard to believe because most of the time I look like I work in the fields as a farmer. My hair is never combed. My beard's very rarely done, but I'm at home. I don't have to do those things. So, I mean, the next few videos are probably going to be on different things. Like, what does it take to be a good, successful manager, especially in a restaurant when you have kids? I mean, most of the people I work with are 25 and under. Only a handful, the other managers, are older than that. So, how do you relate to teenagers and get them to do things? How to be a good leader? How to be inspirational. Being a good leader is important. What are the things that you need to be a good leader? Know your business. That helps. And these are all things you can learn as an employee anywhere. Gas station, restaurant, factory, field worker, whatever. Know your business. You get to learn it. Learn all the parts of it, first. That's the first step. And then after you've learned the parts of it, then you get to learn how to figure out how to to see the big picture so you can see all those parts working together for an end result, which is a product that you give or sell to a customer. That's quality, hopefully. I mean, I hope that's your end game, is to give a quality product to every customer that walks through the door. So you have to figure out how to be able to lead them. By leading them, you have to know your business. Like in my case, I mean, not only did I learn in the beginning, even though I was older when I started back into restaurant, I've almost always been in restaurant, even though I've had several different jobs. I wanted to try a little bit of everything, so I've tried a little bit of everything. But I always ended up back in the restaurant business. But I had to learn the product. I always started out as an employee. Even as an adult, I went back to the pizza. I went into the pizza business after trying other things. First, I started out in burgers, went and tried other things, and I went into pizza. But I started out as an associate. Even though I had management experience from the outside world and from flipping burgers, I went in as an employee because I didn't know pizza. So I decided that I would start as an employee, and I got to learn their business, their culture, their habits, their ideals, and then I went into management. If you're going to be a leader, you got to know what you're doing in that business. You know, it's still food. It's still just a product. It's still just people. It's still just a customer. But you want to know the intricate workings, you know, and what that allows you to be able to do is, you know, direct other people. There is nothing worse than trying to direct 10 other people in a restaurant when you don't know what they're supposed to be doing and how to react. The big picture is everything. Your end game as a manager should be, I know in my case, my position in the restaurant isn't just making pizzas. It isn't just, you know, making subs or wings or salads or whatever, you know, or cutting the pizzas. It's seeing everything that's going on and knowing how to control that balance. If you've ever looked in the back of a restaurant on a busy night, you know, they're just getting kicked and, you know, the dining room's full and waitresses are hopping and moving. You know, the kitchen staff is just running around, looks like with chickens with their heads cut off. They're not really, you know, if it's played right. I mean, there are times when chaos ensues and things are teetering on falling apart. But that's just organized chaos, nothing more. And as a manager, you're in charge of that organized chaos. You're in charge of all that busyness and running around being productive. You know, and the only way to do that, really, I mean, is to know your stuff, know your product, be able to jump in. If somebody's on a station of any kind, a sandwich station, fries, whatever, you know, if you're in a kitchen, short order line, and being able to help out, getting them caught up if they fall behind, and still know what's going on behind you, you know, at the grill, so to speak, or at the make table if you're making pizzas. That has to happen, you know. And then when you've controlled that organizing chaos, a good leader, when that is done, when the you know, the heat of the moment is over, dinner's done, things are slowing down, you're getting stuff cleaned up, make sure you're the first one to celebrate that victory, even if it's just, yeah, I'm the bomb, you know, and then you let the other people who are working with you know they're amazing, they're the bomb, they're the reason why you look good, you know. But if you don't manage and be a good leader, then it's not going to happen, you know. That's why no matter how tough it gets, how chaotic it gets, even when you feel like you're on the brink of losing it all, you have to stay calm. You know, make it look like it's easy. Give comfort to those that are, you know, not so sure. Yeah, and you have, and because yelling and screaming gets you nowhere. Chaos begets chaos, and that holds true with anything. I mean, any business. You know, if you have a chaotic household and you're stressed and it's making you crazy, and you show crazy, it's just going to make it worse. You know, at home, at work, you know, while shopping. That's like Christmas shopping. When I hate Christmas shopping, I hate the crowds, I hate the noise. But then I think of stupid things like Miracle on 34th Street that makes me happy and how that's supposed to be a good experience. And I try to take that with me. You know, I do the same thing at work. You know, working with teenagers, especially as you get older, it's more challenging. You know, so you have to find a nick, a niche, you know, something that helps you, makes it relatable so they listen to you. You know, you have to be current. You have to, you know, make it so they know what you're looking at. Where is your end game? You know, which leads into being inspiring. You know, the best way to be inspiring isn't to tell them, hey, you need to do this, you got to do that. It can be, but it doesn't work out very well if you're all the time barking orders and never in the trenches with them. Being in the trenches with them, knee deep in whatever, makes you inspiring to them because that puts you on their level as a manager. I mean, because in reality, a manager's job is to see the big picture. Your store is your position, but you know, you still have to be able to put out little fires here and there, solve problems. You know, walk the walk. You can't just walk in and go, no, 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 you do this, you do this, you do this, and never say to anybody, I don't have to do that because I'm the manager. If you're a good manager, you're doing it with them because you're the manager. Remember, you're not just a manager, especially in the food industry when you have teenagers, you know, younger people, you're a life coach. You're developing future skills. You know, I tell everybody all the time, I'm not a restaurant manager. I am truly a life coach when it comes to business, ethics, and becoming an adult. You know, what you teach them, whether you work in a fast food restaurant, a full service restaurant, a pizza shop, whatever, those 16, 17, 18-year-olds, even the ones you keep through college, you're teaching them how to be a professional at whatever job they choose. You know, you are more important to them than they even realize. So you have to keep that in mind on top of running your business. In order to be able to talk to them, you have to know how to talk to them to get the job done. Part of that is being inspiring and being down in there with them. Make it relatable to something they may understand. You know, and don't always make it about work. If you are a good manager and you know your crew, you know some of their outside lives, and you know and their dreams and aspirations. So you want to teach them in a way they can understand. I don't talk to Sally the same way I talk to Jeff when it comes to explaining how to do something, because I've learned how Jeff thinks, I've learned how Sally thinks, and the same approach doesn't always apply. You know, so that keeps you relevant and allows you to inspire them. You know, even if it's a when I was younger story, it still works. But anyhow, that's enough on that topic for right now. My next few videos are going to be on stuff like this because I think it's relevant. I'm going to talk about, you know, taking care of customers, how to be a good customer, how to be a good manager towards a customer or a good associate towards a customer. Not striving to get everything right all the time, but learning how to fail and accept it and how to handle that when it happens. And then, I want to talk about how to be a successful manager in a business, no matter what the business is. This is just a start and an introduction to what I want to talk about, but I think these things are relevant. All right, you have a great day. I love you all very much, and take care. Bye.